Okay, welcome back to the bench. All right, so here I am with this Zenith. I thought this Zenith was I think it was a G725. That's what I thought it was. But it turns out it's a K725. Now, the cases look the same on both models. So I had to go in and take a look. I had pulled all the schematics and information about the G. But let me swing you over here. I always say, get the schematics out. All right, so we've got the G725. This has a 12 BA6 as an RF tube. And the K has a 6 BJ6 as an RF tube. I've kind of looked over the schematics. Some minor changes here or there, especially up on the change of the tubes. There's a little bit of wiring difference. But pretty much the rest of it kind of looks the same. I mean, even down here, when you're looking at the chassis layout, it's the same. So I'm going to keep both schematics out when I start working on this. What I'm going to do is it's really dirty. It seems like everything I get is really dirty. I don't pay top dollar for things. Okay, knob turns. I don't know what's on these knobs, but man, they are dirty. All right, so let me put this on the stand. We'll take the back off and we'll see what we're in for. Okay, so I got it swung around so you can see the back as I open this up. One of the clamps to hold the back on are missing. We'll see. There's only two. 2, 3, 4. There should be 4. What's nice is they kind of swing out of the way, I guess. I guess not. All right. Come on. Take the bottom ones out. And you got to be careful when you screw these in. This actually goes into the Bakelite. The year on this, I think, is around 53. Yeah, we still have it looks like the original line cord. It's not polarized. Okay, what do we got in here? I guess this is attached. Here we go. That popped off. All right, so if you look over here, this had a plug-in. Now, what I'm thinking this is, because I really don't know, so I'm going to assume, you know what that does. Here's the end of this cord. Okay, I see what they did. All right, this is a safety cord. This is on the long cord. All right. So this all comes into here. So when you pop off the back, you can't turn the radio on. So I'm going to have to get a cheater cord for that when I get to it. All right. And I'm not quite sure what this is for. But I know. Well, maybe I don't know. Anyway. I got to swing this around, get the knobs off. I'm going to pause you guys again. Okay, so let's see. This is not the right screwdriver for this. Let's see. And this is it. You should always use a screwdriver that totally fills up the slot. This way you don't jump out and make a mess. And I probably shouldn't be doing this on its back like this, but what the hell. It looks like it has all the original screws. And like I said, see how wide the slot is. I want something that's going to fill that up so that the screwdriver doesn't jump out and destroy the screw. Hopefully this will just lift out of here. Be able to lift the case off of it. And get my fat hand out of the way here in a minute. And if we look down here, take this off. There's the label, and you can see Model K725. All right, tube layout. Awesome. So we'll put this off to the side on the other bench. And, okay. Well, I'll tell you, I didn't think anybody was in this, but obviously they were. We got this is probably the volume control. Yeah, this is the volume control on this side. And the tuning is tuning works. There's a problem with it though, because this is not moving the way it should. This has, for the FM, it has 3 coils that go in and out, which adjusts your FM. All right. Not quite sure why it's not moving properly. Wires where they don't belong. All right, let me pause you guys again. All right, got you guys off the tripod. This pin that you see in here, that's all part of this pivot for the FM. That pin is supposed to be riding inside that hole that's right here, just like it is on the other side. So somehow that got knocked off, and this mechanism does not ride properly. It's like all over the place. So the first thing I need to do is get that back into place. Okay, I got that pin back in there. Now you can see the carriage for these 3 coils goes up and down parallel the way it's supposed to. All right, so let me close the tuning capacitor so I don't damage anything while giving this an evaluation. Interesting. Okay, that's the tuning. Not sure what, never worked on one of these with the stuff in front of the speaker. There's a pot on the back of this. I have to figure out what that one does. Exploring this with me here. Interesting. The K has this type of IF transformers, okay? And if we look at, that's here, where they have stationary capacitors, and they use a coil, a slug to change. And down here on the G, it had stationary transformer coils, and you would adjust with a screwdriver the capacitors on there. So a little bit of difference. Now, for whatever reason, they disconnected this speaker. This is just wrapped around here. I have no idea what they're doing here. But I'll get into it. That'll be the next thing. I'll test the speaker out, see if the speaker's good. If the speaker's no good, that's going to be a problem. I don't know how much further I'm going to go unless I could get a speaker to replace this. So let me get my audio generator set up and bring the cord over and see if the speaker's working. Okay, so I have my my Lag 25. This is a great audio generator, and you can. I'm turning it up and down. Okay. Enough of that. So the speaker's working. So why do they have this? You know, it's interesting. The person I got this from, I was told that it's working. Well, I'd like to know how it's working. The speaker's not connected. So how does it work if the speaker's not connected? Sometimes you just can't trust what people are telling you. All right, so let me put you guys down and tip this on its side and see what it looks like under the chassis. Okay, so underside looks pretty good. I mean, I don't see, they got a lot of, well, this guy's got to go. This bumblebee's got to go. I know that. The selenium rectifier's got to go. And all these paper caps will go. I'm not somebody that's going to stand around and try to pick out one at a time. 1953, this radio is over 70 years old. Yes, it may work, may not. I don't know. Maybe I should do a Shango and just plug it in and see what happens. Yeah, let me do that. Let me get the back on this again and put some power to it and see if it works. Maybe it will. All right, stand by again, folks. Okay, down below I've got it hooked up to my PR57. Power's still off on it. And I believe, okay, let's turn this on and I'll bring the power up slow. And hopefully nothing goes boom. All right. We don't like boom. Not unless we expect it. Okay. Again, this is a series strung set. There is no There's no power transformer. I don't hear anything yet. The light's not on. Let's just bring it up to full power. Let's let it rip. And it's not drawing much current either. The bulb is lit, but not very bright. I hear hiss. I don't hear hum. Filter capacitor. Yeah, main filter capacitor is not even getting warm yet. And not much there. That knob is tight. All right, so it's gonna have to, you can hear a little bit of hiss. Could have a bad tube. Oh, these are hot down here. All right, I'm not going to work to destroy a tube, so I'll shut the power off. And I'm going to have to get into this and see what's going on. So, take this back off, because I don't want that. Was hot. Oh, sorry about that. All right, let me see what I can do here. Okay, so the 725, the K725 is kind of working on both bands. I haven't changed anything. I haven't done anything. I haven't cleaned any pots. I've done basically nothing. I've wiggled the tubes around a little bit, got it to come back. It's working, but not the way it really should. So now's the time I'm going to end this video. The video is already 20 minutes, 22 minutes long. So I'm going to end this video and order parts, see what I need, what I have, what I don't have. And the next video will actually be getting into working on the radio. So that'll be part 2. This is part 1. And hopefully you jump back in and see how I make out in part 2. Take care. Don't forget, hey, please subscribe, click like, and leave some comments.